Today, let's talk about measures of central location. A measure of central location describes the center of the given distribution. It is a single value that stays at the center of the distribution. And the common statistical measures of central location are the mean, median, and mode. They are also called averages because they tend to cluster or stay at the center of the distribution. The first measure of central location is the mean. The mean is simply the average of the raw data. The mean is denoted by X bar. So if you are going to compute the mean, it's the sum of all raw data divided by the total number of data. So for example, the following are data of sample birth rates of live-born infants collected in ICU in kilograms. Compute the mean. So we have this data 3.2, 3.4, 3.6, 2.8, 3.2, 3.1, and 3.5 kilograms. So we simply get the total of all these values and then divided by the total number of data since there are 7 data. So the total of all these values is 22.8 divided by the total number of data. So that is 3.26. So we could say that the average birth weights of live-born infants is 3.26 kilograms. Okay. Next, let's have the weighted mean. The computation of weighted mean will be based on the weights of the given set of data. So how do we compute for weighted mean? It's the raw data times the weight divided by the sum of all the raw data. So for example, if we have this data and then we are asked to compute the general weighted average. So what we are going to do is that we have the raw data here and we will multiply to the units. So for instance, 85 times 6, 87 times 3, 88 times 3, 90 times 3, and 89 times 3 divided by the total weight. So if we're going to get the weight, 6 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, that is equal to 18. So the total in the numerator is 1,572 divided by the denominator, which is 18. So we have 87.33. Then we could say that the general weighted average is 87.3. So I will show to you on how to compute the mean using the Excel. So what we're going to do is just simply type. So suppose we are going this, we have this data. So just simply type average and then you drag this data, then close parenthesis, then just enter. So the average now is 3.5. Let's have the properties of the mean. The first property is that you can always compute the mean of any set of numerical data, but not qualitative data like the nominal and the ordinal data. So this is true. So for example, if we have a nominal data like sex, so you cannot get the average of male and female. For ordinal data like educational qualification, say high school graduate plus college graduate plus college undergrad divided by 3. So what's the average? So it is really impossible to get the average of a qualitative data like the nominal and the ordinal data. The second property of the mean is that there is one and only mean of any set of numerical data. So this is what we call uniqueness of the mean, because there would always be one average or mean of any set of data. It cannot be 2, 3, or and so on. The third property is that the means of several set of data can be combined to find the mean. So this is possible. So for example, so suppose we have this data. So data 1, the average is 3.5. And then for data 2, the average is it's 11.5. So since we have two averages, we can also get the average of these two data set. Okay. So we have now 12.5 as the average of these two averages. Next property of the mean is that the mean is said to be the most preferred measure of central location since it describes the balance point of any distribution and it uses of all values in the dataset. So in research, the mean is the most preferred measure because all the dataset are taken into account in the computation of the mean.